Yo, yo, yo. Who we got in here? What's up, Eric? What's up, Black Beauty Machine, Mighty One, Jacob, Evis, Michael, Sandollar? Welcome to the Lowell Supporter Gang. What's up, Satch? What's up, Alexis? What's up, Jay, AK, David, Keegan? What's up, Chris? Enjoying the weekly scenarios. Bueller also. Oh. Okay, the sector thing. Okay, yeah. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Deep. Good morning, JB. Good morning, J-Rod. I got you, David. Yeah, nobody answered me, so I was like, alright, I guess nobody cared. I'm just going to start putting it at the end of those scenarios videos, because why not? I think that's also just good practice, because not every day do I show that on stream, but at any time, if you guys ever like, yo, where'd you get that area for the XLV chart? You know, you can just ask. I'll go over there and show you. The sector charts, though, are super helpful. Sandal, you're going off today. What are you, rich now? Be sure to check out the membership. I think you already know where it is, so I shouldn't have to tell you. But just to show you and any other people who might not know or are too scared to ask, check out the membership section right here if you do have a colored name, and there's new videos there for you. But there's all kinds of videos there for you over the past few months. This is the... Hold up. Yeah, this is the 50th upload for the membership section, so definitely go check that out. What's up, Tulip? But thank you, Sandollar, for the donation and also signing up today. Good morning, Ethan. Hope you had a good weekend. What's up, Other Sinful? What's up, OA83? Morning from the West Coast. Good morning, Ghost Mode. What's up, Sinful 1? Sinful 2 and Sinful 1. What's up, Another Ninja? What's up, For Profit? What's up? The only thing I have set is just these levels here. Again, most of these are from the bigger, or the ones that come from the far left are from the bigger time frame. We have a couple areas, of course, from the previous day high, previous day to give us demand and supply, where sellers are and buyers are. Of course, we can see those change if they break and retest it and show continuation. Then that would turn that into seller area. I did mark a couple pivot points yesterday's open. This is very rare for me, guys. I did add the pre-market high, but the rare thing for me is that I added a random level that isn't from either of those systems. And the only reason I did is because I saw that we kind of had this drop, and we did have a good push, and we rejected this area. Well, when we came up, the meat of this move did reject this again, and you can see the last move before the close was about there as well. So 419 is pretty important, but we did have a little bit of a move past it, so I went ahead and marked 419.25, the pre-market high, just because I thought that was important. The only reason I did not mark the pre-market low is because I don't think it's important. The pre-market low is so close to this area right here, you might as well not even mark it. Yes, there are definitely going to be small scalp moves from there to here, but it's just not enough for me to be like to worry about it, really, is what I'm trying to get at. It's just not worth my attention span. But that's why I don't have that marked, just in case anybody asks. But that's what we have for SPY today. Bigger time frame too. Let's go talk about that. It's more important, really. As you can see, they're trying to defend some blue area. What is that blue area? So you can see on the smaller time frame, they are defending a very, very crucial area right now. Where is this coming from? Oh, it's that daily area of supply. Right now, we're trying to hold it and turn it into demand. So if we can continue to hold 417.30 to 420 range, we could definitely break over 420 and 421s. Again, 421, remember that number. If we can break above that, you can see 422.50, 425, 427.50, 430, 420, or no, sorry, 432, so on and so on and so on. But there's a lot of really good information there. So basically, if we hold this looking good, we can also range trade this. We could even pull back down. And in my personal opinion, you could still be very bullish, even if we pulled all the way back down to this area here. If you guys remember last week when we talked about this area where we were kind of stuck in this little range here, and we talked about if bears wanted to make a move, they could make an initial move to fill this gap, but to really seal the deal, they were going to have to crack this double bottom here at about 403.75, and then that is what could lead to more bleeding, filling even more gaps to the left side of the chart. They never did that. So why I'm saying the large pullback could happen and it still be bullish is that this is the top of that range. So essentially, if they want to, they could come all the way back down to 414, 413.90s, hold it as support, build off of that, consolidate, continue higher, and then this could be where they potentially launch a lot higher from. Again, I'm just kind of pointing out potential scenarios in front of us. I have no clue what's going to happen. Nobody does. Even the Fed doesn't know what's going to happen. So Again, just kind of pointing out the scenarios in front of me, and as they kind of pop up, I start to try and get into trades based off of those opportunities and scenarios that I've talked about. We'll see though, but that's the bigger time frame information. I hope you guys enjoy that, and the smaller time frame. Give me a thumbs up or a yes if you guys understand what we're looking out for on the bigger and smaller time frame. Good morning to each and every one of you. Sorry if I missed your name. There's a lot of you who said it as I was going in it. Good morning to each and every one of you though. I mean, John, technically it's kind of at the bottom of this supply here, and they're trying to hold this as demand. So technically, if they wanted to, they could just do it right here. They don't have to go all the way down to 414. I'm just going to the worst part of it. Like, what's the farthest I truly believe is a good area where they could come down, test as support, and it not be bearish yet. That is where I believe that is. Could they stop earlier? Yes, 100%. Anything inside of that is a yes. Would be illogical to say no. Thank you, Sandollar. Good morning, John Harden. Good morning, Keegan. What's up, Deep? Oh, y'all are thumbsing up my question. Make sure you guys constantly look at the bottom left of your screen, and make sure you are live on the stream. I have it on the lowest latency. You guys asked for it. That's what I put on it months ago, and that's what it's been on. So you guys are getting the fastest the stream could possibly be based on my internet, YouTube servers, the latency, everything. But make sure at the bottom left you see that you are live, because sometimes it will kind of like stray away from you. I don't know what causes it, but I've seen some people complain about it, but it will stray away from you, and then you'll notice, oh, I'm like 5 minutes behind. So make sure you guys are clicked on it, because even just a couple minutes can make the biggest of differences. You'll be answering questions from like 20 minutes ago, and we'll already be moving forward on the next topic. So make sure you guys understand that. I've also seen some people mention the quality at the bottom right. If you have the settings cogwheel, I have heard people say that even that setting has changed from, let's say you set it to HD. They said it goes from HD to like 360p for no reason, or you know, whatever shitty quality there is. But it'll go from a good quality to a bad quality, and then they will have to change it back manually. So make sure you also check that as well. Sometimes that kind of kills the quality of the stream, and I don't know why. But it is HD, so you can set it there. Even if you have it set as your like standard quality, it like still moves it sometimes. It's weird. Good morning, Chuck. Good morning, Tobias. How you doing, man? All right, guys. Well, that's the information for SPY. We can scan through these real quick if y'all want. You can see Apple actually took a nice dive this morning. I went into chat and I said, hey, guys, don't forget tech. They didn't really do anything last Friday. They just kind of consolidated. So they have a very clear range to watch today. You got pre-market low here. You got the highs of yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm over here now. 158s basically. So you got like about $1 range for tech, really. It's a little more than $1, but it's about $1. So kind of remember that. But yeah, but they're starting off in the lower part of that range, so just kind of keep that in mind. Apple took a fat dive this morning. AMD, nice dive as well. They're trying to consolidate off of their lows at 104.60s, which is above previous day lows. If they can get above, that's a good sign. Microsoft just kind of ticking up just a little bit. Nvidia also took that dive you see on AMD, so semi-related, definitely. You can see the low here at 307.40. Did catch at a bigger time frame level at 308, and they're kind of also defending above the previous day lows, just like we saw AMD trying to. Amazon, I like these levels a lot because that has a very large pre-market range, but above pre-market high, 117.25's area, could potentially look towards 118's. Keep type stops at this lower high here if it ends up breaking back down, but that's just a good trade idea. A break under this area could definitely be seen as a good entry for shorts, but I just don't see this as a large enough range to take this to previous day low. So you might have to just end up waiting for 115.35s, or just end up looking for better retest plays. Like if you see a good pump and then you see a good drop and then a good lower high made from that pump, that would be better than just taking the break of 116.50 in my personal opinion. We'll see though. Tesla 182.35 above. You also have the 182 high of day yesterday above them, so I'd kind of just keep this area marked here if you want to. Whoops. Add that high right there, and then just highlight this. I'd keep that marked. This area is pretty important too. If you go from here, whoop, yesterday open, and then go all the way down to 176.70. That's an important area. Pretty big level at 179.50 from the bigger time frame. Another bigger time frame level at 178.50. So you got about $1 every level right there. I didn't put them on the list today. I didn't like the range, but put Amazon on the list, so I didn't want to keep two discretionary tickers on the list too. So Google moderately flat. Meta's had a crazy pre-market, and it's almost bringing them back towards their yesterday close. So they're just a little off of that. So they'll be opening just a little bit lower. And Netflix also flat. So comm sector should be mild at the open. Banks are up at the open. Or right before open. Sorry, not at the open. Yeah, I would definitely keep a check on those sector charts. We'll go through those more. Let's go back to SPY. Looks like they pulled down just a hair more. Nothing crazy. Morning, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy some of the thought process and some of the kind of game plan thinking. I put up a really big video in the Discord if you guys have access in my channel, and that video covered it perfectly. It's like a 5.5 minute video. It's nothing too long, but it's literally just covering game plans. And yeah, smash the like button if you guys enjoyed some of the updates, some of the game plan, some of the thought process. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. That 144p, yeah, literally. Good morning, Sylvia. Always happy to see a familiar name. What's up, Alexis? What's up, King Carnage? Good morning, Pike. Market opens in about 2.5 minutes. Yeah, for open the market. Good morning, Spicy Pepper. Good morning, John Rad. Good morning, good morning. Hey, good job, Tobias. I'm happy for you. I just saw what you said. What is everyone's top watches for the day? We have about a minute and 10 seconds before the open. What is everyone watching? What are y'all's favorite watches? Based on what you're watching, of course. If you want to say Amazon, AMD, or SPY based on something I've said, awesome. But is there anything you guys personally have on watch, or something you've charted up or looked at that you thought was interesting? Anything information-wise, anything news today that you guys want to throw out there? Now's the time. I'm going to read it out now, though. So speakers an hour and a half after today's open. Trade light up to this point. Lower lunch volume will hit, and you will have a possible better second half of the day. This might be the most calm day for news of the week, which is surprising. So I just wanted to remind everybody here. Thank you guys for sharing around the stream link. I see a ton of you guys retweeting it. Thank you guys. And sharing it around on Discord. Thank you. Just kidding. Taking lead test 24/7. Facts. Pfizer. Ooh, nice name. Nvidia. Nvidia is always a jewel. Upstart and Netflix. Ooh, I haven't seen anybody watch Upstart in a while. Good looks, Ghost Mode. Spy and Apple, the goats. Facts. Meta. Nice, nice. Always good to watch a king of comms. That's the coolest thing about the stock market. It's like, I could completely hate a company, but I could love trading them, you know, or just like a part of the market that they're in. All right, market is open. Let's see what ends up happening here in the first 5-10 minutes. What do we do in the first 10 minutes of every day, everybody? What do we do? We sit on our hands. We be patient. We grab information. If you're one of those people who like to wait the first 15 to 30 minutes, that's even better because you're getting so much more information to go off of. Remember what I said though. We have a couple speakers an hour and a half after. It's not just one. I think it's like a panel of like 3 people. Sit, chilling, exactly. Sit on each other's hands? No. Definitely don't do that. Nice pop it open, wicking down. I am kind of interested by this move. If you just let's just go from the yesterday low to the low of this move here in pre-market with a fib on Apple. This is the king of the tech, king of the market. If they can't surpass this, this could be a bad sign. If they get past this, this could be a good early sign that some buyers are trying to show back up. If they do not surpass this, you could see this move as just simply a buy reaction of a bigger move that's possibly moving down lower. This could be them making the range. This could be them starting the move to move lower. So it's kind of 50-50 on either. But very important to know that because that's tech. That's the largest stock in the market, so it's very important to watch that. AMD pulling down. I'm tired of zooming in. Nvidia, long, very indecisive candle. You have a long-legged doji almost like candle right at the open. Nothing crazy yet. Again, just a couple minutes in. Just wanted to see what's causing the pop, see what's causing some of the wicking down. Tesla getting a nice pop to the resistance of previous day high in a bigger time frame level area. That area we highlighted together. Google, nice pop it open. Meta, nice pop it open. Netflix, nice pop it open. So comm sector should be slightly green. We saw banks were already up. Let's see if they continue higher. As I said, that JPM, second largest stock in that sector, moving higher. Bank of America now predicts the S&P 500 will close 2023 at 4,300, up from its previous target of 4,000. We shall see. Getting a nice green move on SPY here. Let's go to the sectors again. We can see tech sector is the one that's weak out of our top 5. Healthcare moving higher. Banks were already higher and still holding. Comms moving higher. Discretionary moving higher. So it really is just tech lagging behind right now. We'll see if this holds. We'll see if these end up holding. Maybe they slow down soon and tech continues lower. We'll see. Looking for information for either side right now. SPY moving up to pre-market high. I am liking Baba, some pre-market consolidation with the pop it open. Ooh, good looks deep. Nice pop at the pre-market high so far on SPY. Very, very clear break of this. Apple is pushing over that golden pocket level I was telling you all about. Again, talked about that scenario. Very, very important information in these streams. Microsoft also pushing. That's the second largest in tech. Tech is the largest sector in the market. Very important to know that. I just threw my phone across the room on accident. Amazon pulling back down. We're at previous day close on them. Discretionary is fighting. Yeah, because Tesla's pushing a new high. You have Amazon pulling back more. Keep an eye on that little discrepancy. Again, that's just discretionary. It's not the largest sector, but it's still important. We already talked about comms. All three of them got the nice pop. Google, Meta, Netflix. Y'all should know the comm kings by now. Alright, so we got a couple indications saying bulls are stepping in. We saw Apple recovering. I'm not going to say recover. We've seen Tesla get a nice move over their highs, even with Amazon trying to take away from them. We've seen comms get a good pop. We've seen banks hold their ground in pre-market and not really move much more after that so far, but still a good early on sign. And yeah, XLK still weak, but the fact they defended this is a good sign. That's something to take note of. Even just that amount of movement, while the rest of these move higher, is a nice green candle for SPY. Which down here that wouldn't mean much, but you know that would just mean defending support. But they're not down there. They're up here against pre-market highs, pushing new highs. So there is a chance they're wanting to go up and test resistances from previous day. We got 419.87. It's a good first target. 420.17, that's the yesterday open or Friday open. And then you have the supply of the high of yesterday or Friday, which is between about 420.56 to 420.75. Semi's still dumping. Good call out. Yeah. They're weak at the open. Microsoft's still trying to hold higher. That's a good sign. Apple's still trying to hold over the golden pocket of that drop. Still a good sign for buyers. But yeah, semis are weak. That's something big to take note of. Amazon's still pushing new lows, even with that initial pop on Tesla, guys. Amazon and Tesla are moving completely opposite directions of each other. Still got really good strength in the comms. And banks are still defending, so. Buyers still in control for the main core of the sectors of SPY. SPY continuing higher. Like I said, nothing but indications that bulls are in control, even if semis are dumping. It's not the entire tech sector. Tech sector continuing higher even. Healthcare hitting highs. Like I said, banks still defending. Comms, like y'all said, y'all seen it yourselves. Comm King's killing it. So buyers definitely in control from the open on SPY and the overall market. Apple still defending. See if AMD defends pre-market low or not. That'd be interesting. Same for Nvidia. They're both wicking. Amazon, though, not really wicking right now. That's a pretty interesting chart there, even with Tesla still holding over. So keep an eye on those. Back to SPY for now. I'd just like to get a bunch of information at the open to see what kind of the feels are for each sector and who's in control, who's the strongest, what kind of momentum do they have. Because right now you'd be like, oh, they're all green, but you don't have that initial feel of like, yeah, but tech was weak right at the open. Discretionary is fighting each other. Comms is the strong one. All three of them were working together. Not a single one of those three were hurting each other on the push up. You know, banks just kind of trying to defend support, so a lot of them are. So I'm sure some of that sector's down, some of it's up, but for the majority, a lot of the heavier weights are definitely holding good supports. So it's a little bit different of a feel. Plus, like Knox just said, and like I was saying, like semis were dumping. Like that's something you wouldn't know because you were saying tech's green. You know, that's just a vague say. Oh, it's green. Okay, yeah, but what did they do in the sector though? Because you'd see semis are still struggling. They're just barely defending pre-market low. Apples, you know, even though they're up and defending with a quick buy reaction, it's really just kind of relying on a 15-minute buyer move. So you wouldn't have that information if you were just, you know, vaguely waking up right now and saying, oh, look, they're all green. You know, yeah, but go back and actually look through them. Tell the story of what's happened to yourself. It's very, very helpful. First 15-minute candle a day is very strong. Volume-wise, though, I will like to say, though, nothing impressive. I was going to say, even the last 3 days opens were more volume than today's open so far. Which we still have about 4 minutes on this candle, but I did want to note that. So we'll see if it picks up more or not. That'd be a very interesting short position start. Start it right here. We'll see if it passes, though. Tesla Dunder Runner in here. Ooh, good stuff. Username. He just posted his own Tesla trade review. What he was doing. Good stuff, man. Good looks, yeah. As ugly as it looks, Tesla 3 bar. You got that right, Creator Trades. Good looks. Very, very nice pop. We'll see if Amazon's recovered it all. Finally, a green candle popping up for them. So, yep, that's going to help out Tesla a lot more. Comm sector, definitely the most impressive one from the open. I'd also like to say tech, pretty impressive. Again, they were starting off in a spot where it was like, damn, are they going to lose support and probably sell the market off? Now we're getting a nasty buyer move right in the first 15 minutes. So buyers definitely in control from the open. Now we can see up from these moves, do we get a pullback? Like, let's say this is the high of the move and they start getting a red candle here, you know, just a slowdown. We can go from the high of this pre-market here, go to the high of that move and see, do they hold the control point? Do they hold the golden pocket? Do we get good short-term buyer moves off this to continue higher? Do we break this, continue lower? And then vice versa. Do they just continue higher from here, have a nice, not parabolic move? They have had consolidation here. It's not safe to say parabolic yet. But if they do break this resistance up here without giving us any kind of retest, do they end up consolidating over 421s to give us continued buyer moves, or end up reversing and giving us that Burj Khalifa we always like to see on the way back down? So, it really depends. I'm not really impressed with the volume so far. But that hasn't stopped previous moves, so... Nice seller candle here against 420.17. We'll see if that ends up sticking or not. Got about a minute and a half before that closes. Minute 15. Apple. Crazy bars on a lot of these charts. Remember, guys, in about an hour and 16 minutes, we have a speaker. Wait, let me make sure I said that right. I said the time earlier. Yeah, no, I was right. It's actually an hour and 21 minutes. It's at 10:05 my time, 11:05 Eastern Standard Time. You have Fed President from Atlanta, Bostic. You have the Richmond Fed President, Barkin. I think it's like a little panel or something. But we'll see if that adds more volatility to the charts. Returning back to the 9 EMA, very normal, like I said. So we will go, since we have a seller candle finally, we will go from that high to that high where they broke out, where they slowed down, and we'll see between the halfway point and the golden pocket, do we end up getting a hold or do we end up breaking this area? So we'll see. If we end up breaking it, we're definitely returning to the 9 EMA. And then we can see under the 419.25, can we hold that or not? If we see a break of this 9 EMA, you can then switch to the 10 minute and then see if that EMA is also going to break, and that'll give you a stronger seller signal. I like to use that. Again, this is just to kind of show us a short-term potential hold. Looks like they're failing it so far. Yeah, for real, price action on Tesla, very clean. You have rising, lowering, rising, the volume's matching the candles, everything. It's perfect. Netflix, the first of the comms to slow down. Google Meta still holding very nice. Banks slowed down as well, keep that in mind. Tech slowed down. Healthcare slowed down as well, but they're still holding a really good area. So we'll see if they turn that supply into demand or if they're going to come back down. Could see financials coming back down. Still above previous day close. Comms still the strongest sector from open. Loving the info today, Josh. Learning a lot. Thanks, man. Glad I could help. Always happy to be here. Be sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. It definitely helps out the channel a ton. Also, guys, I've been promoting this like crazy over the weekend, at least on Twitter and Discord. But I'm pretty much a small guy. I don't have like huge social medias, and I also don't talk to a billion traders because I just don't want to waste my time. And traders, I mean like other group leaders and people who claim to be traders who have huge followings. I don't really sell myself out. But I did post a really big video this weekend, so if you are following my Twitter, check this out. I think I posted it Friday during that stream, or after that stream ended. I don't remember, but either way, really good views so far. 79 likes. Definitely be sure to check this out. It's about a 2.5 hour video, so definitely take some time to go through this. A lot of info here, but I do appreciate each and every one of you who have taken the time to comment, like, and all that good stuff. I appreciate you. If you go to the channel as well, there's a couple things actually. Members, of course, you have a new video, but this video is insane. I would definitely take time to view it. It ended about a month and a half ago, almost 2 months on the members group or whatever. But there's tons of videos here for everybody to check out. I'd also check out the playlist. We have awesome playlists organized, really old ones too, but a lot of them are really awesome. You can also click popular, and you can go through my most popular videos as well. But this video here, Workshop 11, if you're new to the channel or new to this group, or you've never been here before, or you're just a couple visits in, I would check out this video, Workshop 11. This is literally how we get all of our levels, how we trade the levels, how you should view the levels, how you can practice the levels even, you know, talking about the staircase method and everything. So I would definitely check that out. Definitely an awesome video. But thank you guys again for blowing that up. I appreciate it. See if buyers can take over this area. Again, this is the halfway point and golden pocket. If they can defend this area, it's a good sign for a good short-term retest. But they ended up taking the longer-term retest of the 9 EMA and the 5-minute. Got a good pop so far, a normal reaction. Now we're waiting to see can they hold over this area, which will show that buyers are still in control. If they end up rejecting this, this can be bad, and sellers can take it all the way back down and see if they have the strength to take out 419.25 and 419, which can bring even more selling towards 418.50. So we got plans for both sides. Therefore, when it happens, you're not freaking out. Take your time, Alad Yanunde. Sorry if I'm saying that name wrong, but it's just don't rush into things. You know, I'm not telling you, oh, you have to paper trade, you have to mental trade. No, do whatever the hell you want. Don't let anybody ever tell you what the hell to do. But I would take it slow. Every time I see people rush into things, they mess up. And it's not because they're dumb. It's just because they didn't give themselves a fighting chance. And that's the case with most people in this. It's not that they're dumb. It has nothing to do with being smart or not. It's literally just discipline. That's all it is. Which, again, I make it seem like such an easy topic. But no, it's definitely hard as hell. But take your time. Don't think you have to rush. Don't run a cult. Simple LOL. Yeah, pretty much. I'm excited to watch it. I have to plan out a couple hours this week so I can take notes. Yeah, definitely definitely take your time. I that's what I wanted though. I wanted a really, really long video because, you know, some of my better videos are like 20-30 minutes. I have a few really good ones that are less than that, you know, some really good small ones, but I've never put out a really, really long video. That was the one I wanted to put out. And I thought it was a good kind of idea too, because there's a combination of 18 different videos that was a journey growing an account to almost 100%. So it's a really good video, and it was a real genuine thing I did with members here. So it was a really cool thing to put together. I wish I could have edited a little bit more, but I think it came out perfect because every video I literally talk about the trade log. So. Also, I had like 50 DMs, guys, about the trade log. Make sure you check out the bio of that video. There's a lot of helpful links in the bio of that big video. I think I woke up Saturday, and I think I legit had like 6 or 7 different DMs on just Discord alone talking about the trade log. Where is it and all that stuff. Even with tech moving higher, SPY really didn't react because of healthcare selling off. Financials slowed down. Even with comms moving higher, discretionary slowing down. So we got these two kind of stopping each other and these two stopping tech. That made it look like nothing happened on SPY. When in reality, a ton just happened on SPY. Tech moved higher, healthcare moved way lower. Financials moved lower and are above support of previous day close still. So we'll see if they defend that or not. And even comms got another pop. The sector that's already been on fire is continuing to be on fire. We'll see if they defend the pre-market high or not. This is like a last level of defense for short-term price action. Excuse me. Is SPY bottoming out on demand zone? Yes. Well, I'm not going to say bottoming out because they haven't bottomed out yet. I mean, we've hit a good short-term retest so far. A midterm retest here above pre-market high. But basically, if they break this, sellers can get a really nice flush. As long as we're holding above it, buyers can continuously push in these bounces. And then honestly, to get a bigger buyer move, they need to pass this little area here. So anything in between here is going to be a little stagnant in my opinion. It's 50-50 here. You could say, oh, buying and keeping a stop here is good, or selling and keeping a stop here is good, but in reality, you're trading such a tight range, it's very risky. I will say, though, I like this low volume on this pullback, lowering volume on this pullback. I'm not going to say low volume, but lowering. Candle over candle over candle. AMD defended the pre-market low, and look at that massive move up. They are hitting previous day highs now. AMD is on fire after looking very weak this morning. Same for Nvidia. They're not hitting the highs of yesterday, but they're close. Very awesome. Amazon at a very strong seller area. Combination of previous day close and pre-market low. If they can get above this, buyers can continue to move higher. If they reject it, sellers can continue to keep them down. Tesla hit that next level up, slowed down, so we'll see if they consolidate above the 50% spot of this range and continue to move higher, if they're just going to consolidate for a little while first. Nasty rejection of 420.20 and pulling down. Let's go over our sectors again. Tech at resistance, pulling back. Healthcare, massively still pulling back. They're at previous day close now. Financials pulling back. Alright, let me get this for a screenshot. Excuse the very, very hard thing to look at. There we go. All right. Nasty rejection after they lost that. Like I said before, if buyers cannot get over this and show some struggle here, they will pull back down to 419.25. And if they can break 419.25, 419 area, we can see a larger pullback. So far, we're just seeing a short-term pullback. We're seeing a break of the 9 EMA and the 5-minute, and that's a good short-term signal and everything. But if you really want a stronger signal, you're going to want to go out to the 10 or even the 15 and see if the 9 EMA also breaks on that time frame. It looks like the 10-minute is breaking. So that could be even a stronger seller area. We'll see if they end up breaking 419 here. They have pretty much every parameter set except cracking one more level. And then we have one more ultimate level down here too. That's another 50 cents though. We have today's open as well as 418.50. And if they crack that, that could be what helps us see a lot lower of a level. You can see we don't have a level all the way till 417.60 besides the pre-market information, of course. That could be very bad. I will say, though, they are still above a good short-term area, and if you want to be a smart ass about it, go to the bigger time frame analysis, and you'll see we're still holding above a good buyer area. So, technically, they could sell us all the way off to 418s, and we could still be looking good, get some wicks here like we did Friday, build some base, and build back higher again. So, still above a good area of support if you're trying to think ahead of time and think, well, is this before we sell off really big? We still have a little bit of support here, so keep that in mind. We don't have a lead test area because we haven't gotten a buyer move yet. We haven't gotten any slowdown yet. So we don't have a good lead test yet. Kind of sucks for some of these other stocks that are looking really, really good, like Tesla. Like, this will add a little bit of indecision now because this looks really good by itself. But let's say SPY pulls back lower, all these sectors pull back lower. You know, even if comms did stay where they were and discretionary just kind of stayed flat, that's going to add a little bit of indecision into this chart now, because this could have been a even more powerful bullish chart today. But let's say everything starts to pull back now. You know, that's going to weigh down on this chart by itself. You know, could it do that without the market? Yes, 100%. I'm not going to disagree with that. But it definitely weighs on this more. Whereas if the market was just moving higher or even just consolidating, you know, it would definitely help out Tesla a lot more. And yeah, guys, if you're in the Discord, all you have to do is check Bueller TA or BB Bot channel. News are literally posted on that every day. And yep, that was where the sell-off is coming in at. Well, not sell-off, but the larger pullback from the high day so far. They got that 419.25 crack. They got the crack on the 5-minute. They got the crack on the 10-minute. I mean, everything was kind of pointing towards at least touching today's open in this area here. Now let's see, can they break 418.50? And if they can, this will definitely pull us back down more. I'm also curious to see what's getting rejected. Tech still rejecting the previous day highs. Healthcare, even with that large pullback, is just at previous day close. They didn't even crack that yet. There we go. Banks did crack previous day close. That hurt. Calm slowed down. Who can blame them? They've been surging all morning. And discretionary also pulling back more, which we did see a little bit of weakness from Amazon there. Remember what I said? If it'll switch to my chart quick enough. Remember what I said, you know, even if it gets a good pop here, this is really the proving ground because it's almost like the halfway point of this bigger seller candle, and it's the combination of previous day close and pre-market low. So 116.15 to 116, basically 30, a 15-cent range is pretty important here on Amazon. So they're rejecting a pretty important area. Come on. There we go. All right, guys, let's see. Can they defend 418.50 or not? What do y'all think? Y'all think we get some consolidation here and a continuation higher? Do you think we'll get a break of 418.50, then the Fed speakers come in and ruin everything even more, and we'll just consolidate? What do y'all think is going to happen? Josh, for a move like this, what would make pursuing it less of a chase and more supported? What, waiting for 418.50 to break? That's a really nice bigger time frame level. I don't just highlight it for no reason, David. I'm highlighting it because it's very important. This is an area where buyers and sellers are going to be fighting over. So right now, should you be looking at this to chase? Hell no. You got to wait now. You're late. That's how I see it. That's what I tell myself when I'm saying that, not you. I mean, you're late too, but I'm telling myself. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to short, you're late. You're way late. We're at a pretty damn important pivot point. Today's open and 418.50. So I'm just going to combine the areas. That's why we did it earlier. We did this well before this move happened. We're not doing this to accommodate to where price is right now. All that's done. You shouldn't be adding levels to your chart right now. Now it's reacting to what you have here. Jack, good stuff, man. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. I see we have almost 130 people, but only 68 likes. Be sure to drop a like if you have not. Please and thank you. Let's see if we get the crack of today's open in 418.50s. If we do, this could be very nasty, and sellers could be seeing a lot lower of levels. We do have the pre-market low. Again, I already gave my reasoning why we didn't market today. We'll see if we even have to talk about that here in a minute or not. We'll see if they build some base here and get some buyer moves. Oh, nice, Dan. Why'd you go from 517 to 519? Here, let me just go look. I don't even know why I'm asking. Oh, never mind. I see why. You're going from the buyer move to the high of the buyer move. And you're saying the golden pocket of that is about 414 area. Okay. Which is funny that you say that, because what was the area I mentioned this morning? I said if they pulled back this far and still got bought up from, I wouldn't be surprised. What was the area that I mentioned? That's funny that that's where that is, because this is literally where I said. I was literally saying this area right here, which is funny because it's 413.50 to about 414. Very nice, though. So that kind of already lines up with what I was kind of thinking, too. If that pullback even happens, like you said, too, Dan, you know, like, if it even happens. We're not going to sit here and be like, oh, this is definitely going to happen. We're not going to touch anything until that happens. No, because you're going to miss a lot of trades in between. We are cracking 418.50s, everybody. They didn't even give you guys a good 5-minute retest. 1 minute looks really good. 3 minute looked not too bad. Nice little 3-bar play to the downside. 5 minute catching up, no confirmations besides just completely selling off. You got a good break of 419.25, a good break of 419. Next area, and now they're down there as well. I'd be looking to chill out until they break that. Wait to see if they crack this. See if they consolidate here. Wait to see if they retest and move lower under 417.30s, but do not chase. So I said, do not chase. Watch under 417.30s with retest moves or a base build move for buyers to retest 418.50, 419.25 range. That's the next thing to look out for. So can we crack this next blue area, or do we end up building base here? Let's go. Nice little sell-off under the 419.25 area, and then you got that double confirmation under 418.50. So like I said, you got the 5-minute confirmation here. Once you've gotten a break of that, you switch to your 10-minute. That was the same break, so you basically just had to break that next support. Good job if anybody was taking shorts on their own accord. Very happy for you. If you just chilled, don't beat yourself up. Still amazing amounts of time today. Perfectly closing right above that area, so you could be seeing some buyer moves start here, just to build base. Again, that could be any combination of one move up to here. That could be any combination of one small move. They just build some boring base here for a little while, then they build back higher, you know, whether it's before or after the speakers. With the rapid amount of movement, I wouldn't be surprised they did that all in like 1, 2, 3 candles, and then we get a range trade here for a while. Which would also throw in more indecision for traders to get into new trades, because now you're putting everybody in a position where it's like, well, hold up, buyers could still take this, and it's like, well, hold up, sellers could break this support here, and then it's really ugly for them, you know? So it's putting investors in a spot where it's very risky for short-term trading. Because you're at a spot where it's like, well, hold up, we've seen buyers build back off of this, you know, don't start shorting yet. But at the same time, it's like, we're at a spot where a lot of buyers would want to catch up and go hit resistance and just kind of range trade. So, and look, one candle, they're already touching 418.50 again. This is why I said do not chase. Very, very volatile trading today. Hey Bueller, thanks for the time. Whoa, I can't read. Hey Bueller, thanks for talking about the sectors as always. Really helps with trading confirmation. No problem, Divert. Always happy to. Also, that volume on the 5-minute is more than the open. Yes, sir. Great eye. And that's on the 5-minute too. Pretty impressive. That's a lot of volume compared to the open. So we finally saw some volume pick up. Something we had not seen yet. Good looks, though. Good looks. Good job, Sand Dollar. He just said 136% gains on me poots. Good job, Sand Dollar. Good morning, VC. Good job, Manuel. I just see he also made 100. No, don't thank me. Thank you, man. You did all the hard work. Rip and dip type morning. Look so, chef. Look so. Be right back. Going for a cup of coffee after a W on Amazon lead test. Good stuff, chef. So happy for everybody. And see, that's the difference between my community and most communities. You can come in here and you'll see people take trades on their own. Like, I'm updating everything I can. I'm going through my thought process, just looking at things, updating them. They're doing all the trading. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, do this, do that, do this, do that. By the way, comms at a very, very crucial area. That's top of supply. Or area of supply. This could be turning into demand if they continue to defend it like this. So keep that on watch. And then discretionary as well against the support in a similar fashion that SPY is. Kind of against that previous day low and holding with the buyer move now. I'd also like to add Apple is down under with a potential lead test going on here. This could be a very ugly potential fall for Apple. This could just be a retest for more selling. Key area, in my opinion, is between today's open and this 174.12 level. Look at our bigger time frame level. That's the only level down there. It's pretty scary how accurate that chart's been. I don't know if y'all ever do that. I share the bigger time frame level link like every Sunday and basically every day. But it's pretty interesting to just kind of go back and look at those levels as well and see how they react. You'll see like some of them are getting crazy buyer moves, good seller moves off them, decisions made around them where it's like, okay, well, it's not just about getting a big move from it. It's can they hold it so in the future we know this is in control. But just super interesting to see. Can definitely be less overwhelming compared to this chart, which will always have way more levels on it, which sometimes I try not to do that to y'all where we put too many extra levels. Like, you don't have to have today's pre-market high on today's level, on today's chart. Like, you could take that off and just eyeball it, you know, because you know that above that is just a good short-term confirmation. This isn't the strongest level to look above, but you know that it's a good short-term confirmation. Yo, good stuff a lot today. Made 1,400 today. Good stuff. Thank you, Chief. Too damn fast for my comfort level, too. I feel that. Small account pop tonight. Hey, good stuff. Mel, everybody's on fire today. I keep saying good stuff this, good stuff you. Friday's levels came into play beautifully. Exactly, Jose. Strong mustache profile pic. You guys are funny. The 120 people in here are stronger than the 1,200 people in other groups. This is insane. Every single one of you, man. I'm happy to see it. I make y'all take the rough road, man, but it's so worth it. Literally months into it, you guys speak so much differently. You don't just sound more mature. Like, I think you guys always sound mature. It's just like the way you speak about how your updates, your awareness, your emotions, how you look at things now, you know, because think about a beginner's mindset. They look at things, they're like, oh, that's stupid, that's boring. You start growing up a little bit more, you start looking at the stuff a little bit more, and you start to realize, oh, it's not stupid or boring. Some of the stuff is needed. You know, I just wasn't patient enough to understand that yet. Now that I am more patient, bam, so now you understand that. It's all about growth and time. Levels are coming in pretty massive today, I would say. And look, seller move, buyer move, putting us back into range. It's almost like none of this happened, but a lot of money was made and lost right here. And you all damn well know it. Made 60% off that bounce. Too small in size. Need to build more. Hey, Jose, we're not worried about big gains right now. Remember, you made 60%. Dude, that is crazy. A third of that is a crazy gain. Be very happy that, Jose. I would go over that trade. Visualize. Why did you enter? Why did you exit? Figure out the reasoning. Try to hone in on that reasoning. Therefore, you can use that on future opportunities, possibly. Focus on the percentages, not the money. Keep it going, though, man. That right there, what you just did, and then reviewing afterwards, that is what's going to build your confidence and knowledge and just everything at once. It's so awesome. Keep it going, though, man. Mustache gang on point. Hell yeah, peoples, you know it. Sold into momentum 3 times today. I like the base hits. Wow, good job, David. I still geek on volatile days. That's so dumb. Oh, dude, yeah. No. That's why I don't get on to people when they say that stuff, because I 100% understand. Because, like, I sometimes think that stuff, too. It's like, well, this is just dumb. I'm closing my computer. So I get it from, like, a joking point of view. It's when you're taking it serious, that's when things can get bad. The account will grow, and eventually you'll have a 1K. Exactly. Good advice, Bugs. Good perspective. Good stuff, everybody. Everybody's kicking ass. So let's look at the economic calendar one more time. Remind ourselves what's going on. We also have speakers in about 42 minutes, so keep that in mind. Oh, that's right. PMI's tomorrow. Lori Logan speaks at 9 Eastern tomorrow. PMI comes out at 9:45 Eastern tomorrow. Home sales 15 minutes after that. And then the Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index, same time as the new home sales. Then Wednesday we have a Fed speaker at basically noon Eastern Standard Time. And then FOMC minutes, that's the big Wednesday. GDP jobless claims day after that, consumer sentiment, as well as durable good orders, intentional trading goods, and personal income. Retail inventories, wholesale inventories might also have a little bit of an effect this week. Basically, every day has a lot of information on it. Today being probably the most calm day. Which I think a speaker was actually added. There was only 2, I think, yesterday when I did my video. Now there's 3. Which I'm pretty sure there's multiple panels that aren't scheduled. So yeah, there's a lot of speakers today. Again, you guys should just keep this website. It's free and it's super helpful. Another website I like that gives you kind of decent updates during the day. And honestly, anybody can check this. You don't have to be some fancy investor or anything. Give it a second. They don't have it posted now. They're probably waiting to update it again. But this will give really good news, 1. And 2, this thing gives facts. It's not ever giving like a bias or an opinion. Like, they're literally just giving you news. They're not giving you any kind of opinion. It's literally just updates and facts. There's never going to be any kind of like opinion or any of that dumb shit on here. But I think it's awesome. They aren't showing you right now, but they'll show you a cool screen where they show you like what's up, what's down, what's weak, what's strong for the day, what's the news for the day, what's going on, you know, and it breaks it down really well too. So really awesome website, and it's free. I love that briefing website. Here's the link to the briefing website. Sorry. Links to both. Yo, good stuff, Eric. I just saw what you said, man. Insane job. Remember what we talked about last week. Make sure to post those trade reviews too, guys. Don't be lazy. Which a lot of you guys have been doing a great job with it. I'm just trying to stay on y'all's ass. Good morning, E. How you doing? Sorry, I was typing in chat updating people. As you guys can see, we got a pretty fat buyer move from the exact same spot as Friday. Which, Friday didn't get a fat buyer move. It was more of a combination of just a couple buyer moves. But pretty nice buyer move today from there. Almost matching the volume of that seller candle, too. AMD in dummy mode. Oh my god, I just saw that said 2.5%. Dear lord. Alright, let's see if they did what I said. I said if you see a slowdown, mark the 50% and see if they continue from there. So from the last breakout, that'd be this level here, to the high. They did hold the golden pocket. They did not hold the halfway, but they did hold the golden pocket. So very clean move of the open range breakout from the last breakout level to the high of that move before a slowdown. Pretty clean move. A little risky, of course, because you're buying on the tail end of an already bigger breakout, but still very clean move. Can't argue that. Microsoft lower high. They are holding above 9 EMA. Nvidia pushing up as well. You can see they're still not even past their previous day open. Amazon's up 2 more, or AMD's up 2% more than them. Tesla, look at that retest to the cent. Clean. Come on, Google. Oh, that's right. I don't have it charted. Meta's doing good. Netflix held really good again. Look how well these levels are doing. Really, really well. Let's go to the sectors and see what's up. Comms back against a high of day as a lower high right now. So keep an eye on that. Healthcare did get back above 131.29. That's the previous day close. Same with financials. They hit the low of previous day, the Friday lows, and now they're back above previous day close. That's a good sign. Calm still holding. We saw that one hold to the cent. Good looks. Discretionary, kind of like SPY holding those previous day lows, which this one's more of a combination of multiple lows. That's why we still have it highlighted, but same sense though. Previous day lows, holding and getting a buyer move from it. Really good seller move from the high of yesterday. Really good buyer move from the low of yesterday. Really, really good move so far. Kind of makes me want to switch to the 10-minute though. All good, doing great. Thanks for the vids this weekend. No problem, man. Glad you checked them out. Thank you for taking the time to look at those. I had a chill weekend. Thank you for asking. But yeah, I've been really happy to make that content for the YouTube members because man, it is so much more fun seeing those people, like seeing everybody in the YouTube membership react, engage. I feel like I get way more engagement than like a public video, which is weird because it's like way less people seeing it. But I think it's just kind of a mix of like engaging with people who give more of a shit, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to like word that in a way where it's like, oh, people who don't sign up don't give a shit. Like, no, I'm not trying to say it like that. But people who are a little bit more passionate about watching the videos, I think it's awesome. So it's kind of nice getting that engagement, which makes me in turn want to make even more good content. I mean, it's even pushed me to, it's taking me longer to make my new videos, but the videos that are coming out are of a lot higher quality. So I'm very happy to take longer on it. I'm very happy to do it. It's a lot of fun to make some of these videos. It's about topics I like to think about and talk about. It's not just about things you're not going to see me cover a topic I don't think about. You know, I'm not going to go talk about Bollinger Bands or Keltner channel. Like, I'm not going to talk about things I don't use or don't think about, you know. I'm not going to go learn it just to teach it. You know, that's stupid. So, but that still just shows you how many topics there are just in price action. That's just crazy. What's up, Jason? Do you ever use tick charts? No, I do not. I have seen what those are, but I do not use them. A long weekend. It's Monday. No, I get what you're saying, Jack. I hope you enjoyed them, man. Take your time on the videos. Jack, are you taking the playlist route, like going video to video, or are you just going to watch that big movie I posted, basically? I call it a movie because it's 2.5 hours. It's not actually a movie. 83% on UPST. Good looks, Ghost Mode. You were talking about that early on. I don't know where you came from, but I'm very happy for you, man. Good looks. I watched the movie 1.5 times already. I'll be watching it many. Jesus. 1.5 times? So you've already spent like 4.5 hours already? That's crazy. It's in the name, came from the ether. I've probably watched most of them, but I'll still watch the movie at some point. I think you should take it serious, man, honestly. And I'm not just talking to Jack. When I'm speaking to you like this, I'm talking to everybody. Those videos really do show you a really awesome journey, because it shows you like some decent entries that were kind of sloppy, some of them not. And then as the account keeps going, they turn into a lot more disciplined looking trades. You start to see that, oh wow, he's following the exact same template every trade. It might look a little bit different every time, but it's the exact same thing every time, you know, and you'll start to see that. So I hope you guys take that serious, write down some notes. But what were the Netflix levels again? I didn't post Netflix today, but we did look over it for a half second. I didn't even mark them actually. Look, wow, what am I doing? Let's go to the 1 day 5 minute. So we got the previous day low, previous day close, previous day open. Oh, this is an important area. Previous day open, previous day high is important. Look at that. Lower high rejection came right from there. Right as I'm marking it. And it looks like they're flushing under another good level. So if they can not just crack this area, but also basically 368s, this could definitely bring a bigger sell-off towards 365.30. Maybe just 366 flat. A good $2 move to a good even level. They did close under that, though, with rising volume over the previous candle on the 5 minute. To be fair, though, comms have been on fire all day, so it's kind of hard to tell you to start shorting them when Google's already started pulling back and Meta's making a lower high. So it looks like if you get that move on Meta, it can also back up your move here on Netflix as well, which is already moving a little bit lower. You want to take profit on those PayPal swings, but there's still so much more room to the upside. Oh, Kindreds. Yeah, I forgot y'all are. I forgot about that. I didn't get to enter that. I wasn't even paying attention when he posted it. BB Bot posted about Netflix. You guys got to remember, I'm not BB Bot. BB Bot is my friend Callan, Justin, and Mike. 3 people. I've never once, and I'm not saying y'all think I am, I'm just saying I've never once stated that I'm the one posting there. Not going to be claiming something I'm not. Let's see what they said, though. I would like to see what y'all are talking about. Oh, from their watch list, I'm assuming you're saying? Let's see. Yeah, they were looking above this, way up here. Which did get a good $2 move. Let's see, their first target was still farther away, so yeah, that didn't work out. And their break below is 363.81, which is actually right here where my level is. Oh, they're going off previous day low. Okay. So yeah, they're still in range. But I like this level here because they're already breaking back from under this, you know, but that's hard to plan out when you're making a watch list before open. It's kind of hard to say, guys, if you see a move above this and then it breaks back down and makes a lower high from it, wait for this level down here, blah, blah. It's hard to envision that and then say that to people. That's just something you should pick up on your own as you're looking at these levels more. But These seem to be some pretty good levels, though, on Netflix, considering I didn't have it charted or prepared today. They are the weak link out of the comm sector, too. So that's something to keep note of. It's weird saying this after all this selling and moving, but buyers are still in control, sector-wise, levels-wise, on bigger and smaller time frames. Potential move above 419.25 again. See if we get the move to 420 area again. Be sure to drop a like on the stream, everybody. It definitely helps out the channel a lot. Oh, good luck, creator trades. I just saw what you posted on Trade Floor. Man, you did that last week. That was honestly some like Trader of the Month type shit. Not gonna lie. And I'll show you all this. I don't really like to share this because this is for my members. But if you go to Top Watch's channel, he posted the economic calendar, which I just went over with you guys and shared the link and everything. But the king of SPX himself, Leland, said, wouldn't be surprised to see if it just kept bouncing around this range until Wednesday, which is when FOMC is. We've already tested both sides. Just stay safe. What does he mean, both sides? We've already tested both sides of the range, which I just also went over with you guys. Look for rejections and bounces at the extremes. Everything else, ignore. I like that a lot. Good to call out an update EVIS. Indecision still in the last 30-minute candle for good update by Zaytoven. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Pretty big moves today, but a lot of it making sense. Again, hitting levels we're more than aware of. Oh, hold up, chef. I gotta fix it. That's on me. Uno segundo, brother. I think I go here. Chef, I'm gonna go back to that video right now. I'll go to the bio of it. I'm gonna add something. Chef, you should be able to check the video, the bio of the video, the second link. It should say copy of trade log template in case you want to try it yourself. That should be there. Here's that link. So click that. You should be able to save that. I'll do it with you too so I can see how it works. Click it. Yeah, you click it and then you go to file. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, go to file and then make a copy. I had to make a separate one. There you go. Yeah, file, make a copy, and then name it whatever the hell you want, and you have your own. But I'm glad you said that because I added that to the bio of that video in case other people want it. Tech still fighting up against resistance. Healthcare, financials in middle of the range. Comms defending above supply, possibly turning this into demand for a bigger buyer move. Comms in a really good position. Discretionary pulling away. God, there's so many trade results. I can't even read them all. I'm still going through them. I've read like 5, 6. I'm going on to the 7th one now, and there's still so many. That is probably like the best channel in the entire of chat. It's a free channel. Trade results channel. That is a nutty channel. Juicing's team 290. That trade that we talked about at the end of stream. What was that, Friday? We got that one. How much did I get? 268. It's at 320 now. Yo, Eric, kicking ass, dude. Love to see it. And yeah, take your time, man. If you're at work, don't even worry about it. Get your write-up done later. Get your trade result out later. Yep, Randy, I actually, that's crazy, dude. I honestly did not even see that you said that. I literally just went into chat and I posted take profit because entry was 2.68. I posted 300 to 3.20 is the bid ask, which you could probably get a 310 fill. So you could probably get 42 bucks out of that. What's the math on that? Let's see, 4,200 divided by original entry. So about almost 16%. Nothing crazy. But what I was going to say, I just brain farted. What I was going to say is that the first take profit spot that we talked about was touching, and that's why I was posting that. And then I look back over here, and you're saying Mickey D's is hitting TP1 from last week. So very happy to see you were paying attention. Apple losing control of a very important area from these pre-market lead test areas. AMD at an important area at 108.60 and rejecting. The accuracy of these levels sometimes, man, blows my mind every single time. And look at that. They did reject it and go lower. To the cent. That's what I like about these levels. It's not even that they're accurate. It's just like they're done before the day starts. Thanks for the spreadsheet. That's going to come in handy. Anytime, man. And that's on a limit order, of course. On a market order, it'll probably fill you at 3 flat because it's what's convenient and what makes them more money. But bid-ask spread is something that takes a little bit of time to understand because it's like I can't like say it to you once without you seeing it ever, and then you just get it. You know, you're not. It's not going to help. It's not going to work out that way. You're going to have to view it yourself as well as when you go into your trades. Therefore, when we do talk about it, it makes a little bit more sense. But it's really awesome when you have like a wide bid ask. Not like it's not awesome to have a wide bid ask. You don't want that. But if you have a bid ask between 3 and 320, you should be able to get the 310 fill. Pull it back down. It's when people put that 320 fill and they're like, why am I not getting filled? This says I can hit 320. Yeah, that's the outer limit of the bid ask though. You're literally asking for the most for your contract. That's not going to happen. I mean, there are cases when momentum is running in your direction and that does fill. That's one thing. That's a whole nother topic though. So it's always good to kind of understand that. Yo, good stuff you got served, yo. Let's see what we got here. Nothing new. Anything, things look a little weaker. Like, from what we already know. No duh. Let's see if we can break open again. Open / 418.50 again. If not, probably get indecisive candle here. Build some base and consolidate for a little while before another bigger move happens. We do have a speaker in about 11 minutes. 11 to 16 minutes. I have 2 different times here. I'm seeing 10 my time, and then I'm seeing 10:05 my time, so I'm just calling out both. 11 to 16 minutes. We have a speaker. Which, again, I don't know if they're going to say anything that'll actually move anything, but, again, just throwing it out there in case they have anything worthy of caution to say. Thank you guys again for almost 90 likes on the stream. Highly appreciate it. Thank you for the dono earlier from Sandollar and the sign up. Which, if you guys have not already signed up, I would definitely look into that. It is only $4.99 a month for the YouTube channel. But we are up to 50 YouTube membership videos now, which I think we only started this like 2 months ago? Pretty good amount of videos. I do one Sunday video every single week, which we actually just upgraded that Sunday video to a lot better of a format. We call them scenarios now. Last time Bostic spoke, he made my puts die. Thank you for the likable stream. Thank you, Leland. Thank you, Leland, for sharing the information too in top watches and across the chat. I definitely appreciate it. It means a lot when I see my guys post, because it's nice seeing information updated inside of the chat, but I know it's coming from a good source when it's from one of my guys. Helps me out a lot, because I'm sitting here streaming and, you know, answering tons of people, so it helps out a ton. But your update in top watches is honestly the only thing anyone needs to read today. I like that a lot. My bad, Wall Street and Jason. I just didn't want to add on to your analysis and throw you off. I feel like you should just stick to what you had, really. Which I saw you already took profit, but I just see it as like, you know, screw it, take profit. If you're having to sit there and question it, take profit, move on. You know, why sit there and try to redevelop the position is what you were looking like you were trying to do. Which again, definitely not a bad idea. Which what you were asking definitely made sense to me. But it's also not a bad thing to just be able to clean the slate and move on. Peace of mind, right? Good job on your trade, though. I saw you took profits. Good job, man. That's my favorite thing, too. Like, from beginner to people who are a little bit more experienced. Again, I'll never say the word professional, because there is no such thing. But from beginner to a little bit more experienced, in our server, at least in our community, everybody's posting their own trades, everybody's doing their own thing, you know, but at the same time, everybody's kind of within the same system, you know, everybody's using at least similar levels or similar systems to some regard, so it's really nice. So therefore, when people go share their reviews, at least you're able to read it. It's not like, oh, here's this and that, you know, it's like, what's this indicator, what's this, what's that, what the hell are you saying? Like, no, when someone posts in my chat, everybody's able to read it instantly. So I think that's a really good thing. I think that's advantageous because it helps out a lot of people quicker. Because everybody's looking at the same thing. And maybe not even in the same exact way, but at least in a similar way. That's the spirit. Carl, good stuff. This morning he took profit on PayPal, and then he wanted to buy calls when SPY took that big dive, but he didn't. He urged himself not to. And I said, all good, always more opportunity. Literally within less than 30 minutes, he said Rhodes SPY puts back down, and he was posting more profits. Like, dude didn't let that waste of opportunity or missed opportunity, I can say, which I actually see that as a good thing. People are always like, oh, I missed out because I urged myself not to, you know, and they treat that as a bad thing. I see the strength behind that. I see the strength behind being able to stop yourself, because that's a majority of people's problem, is not being able to stop themselves. So if you're able to do that, that's awesome. You should, now don't overdo it and you're stopping yourself at every door of opportunity, you know, because then that's just going to cause hesitation. You're probably even worse problem. But overall, I see that as a strength. Use that to your advantage. Being able to take a hit and get back up, that's something most people don't do. Honestly, the first two 30-minute candles give a pretty clear picture of what today is so far. I literally don't understand what's going on with that SPY chart. At least you're being honest, man. Most people sit here and tell you they know what's going on. When in reality, what's going on is what you just said. Nobody knows what's going on. We're just getting stabilized trading. Nobody wants to be first or last as we go into PAL on Wednesday. Or not PAL, sorry, Fed. Whew. Amen. Not stopping myself at times. It's harder than the fundamentals itself. Preach. All I'm saying is that if they do not break 417.30 today, there's a good chance that if we do not already push up higher in extended hours or pre-market, there's a good chance we're getting a pop tomorrow, just based off the fact we've continued to hold this same 417.30 repeatedly. So keep that in mind going into tomorrow, that we have good possibility of buyer moves tomorrow as long as 417s hold. Alright, sorry guys, I'll stop typing. I was updating my lifetime chat. No new update though. I mean, we're still just kind of doing what I was talking about. Just kind of consolidating. Again, like I said, if you guys go back to what I talked about with Leland's update, talking about SPX, the range, being able to just kind of see both sides of the range, to just understand that we're probably going to chill there till Wednesday, most likely. Again, we could definitely see moves to the outside. We're not saying we can't. But it's just good to take note of that. Looks like that speaker is going to be starting very soon, so you should see some more craziness in the price action, volatility, all that good stuff, all that good fun. Whatever, if we didn't get crazy moves the entire day, at least we had a pretty good stream today. Same for Friday, you know, it kind of sucked. The second half of the day was a little more boring, but that stream was still super exciting. There was a lot of fun, good conversations there, good advice talking about, not just from me, but from the members as well, of you guys. It was a lot of fun going back and forth with each other, just trying to talk about whatever. So it's always good too. So I would definitely take time to go back and check out some of the streams, skim through some of them as well, which I would honestly not do that from the start. I would honestly just go back through a lot of the videos first, then go back through some streams if you're someone who's new here. But honestly, as time goes on, you'll eventually catch back up anyway, even if you don't. So Amazon trying to hammer on the 10-minute, good call out by Mark Milley. Oh, how's my art Christmas tree doing? You know, my Christmas tree looks good and all, but they are actually kind of curling a little bit. I know they haven't gotten back above the 9, but Arc is curling a little bit. God, I think it's been almost half a year since we had that conversation with the tree and all that. Crazy. A tree skirt? Yeah, literally, that's what it looks like. Just gotta build it up more. More than 25 million households say that they use credit cards or obtained a loan to meet spending needs. That's up from 22.4 million from a year earlier. New York City public schools have lifted a ban on a artificial intelligence tool, ChatGPT, after initially banning the tech. That's scary. Per BI, Microsoft employees are not getting raises this year, and the CMO has said that the best way to get a raise is to boost the company's stock price. Everybody trashes Elon for saying that shit openly. These people say it in private. Nobody says a damn thing. Well, yeah, Elon's attacking people who don't like me being able to speak out anything I want. What'd you say, Zay? I'm zooming back in. You said you are 30 is showing a higher low above OP. Oh, the open. My bad. OP. I was like, huh? I got you, though. That makes sense. Spy pumping right back into range. Yep. It's just one of those days. PayPal up 63 now. Kindred swing up 90%. Oh, my God. On fire. Well, good stuff. Well, he destroyed my McDonald's swing. Apple's still struggling. We're probably just going to see some very boring price action. And even if you do get a good pop or drop, it's probably just going to end up being kept in range for the most part, like Leland was saying earlier. And like I've gone over a couple times now. So I'm probably just going to end the stream there, guys. I don't want to just sit here and update the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over. And we've already gone over a pretty good amount of topics, covered sectors. We covered all kinds of different things today. So just going to end the stream there. If you guys want, tune into the Discord. Here's a link to join it if you are not already part of it. Really awesome group of people in here. You can join it for free. Just check out some of the free channels. But I'll see you guys later on. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Feel free to tune in and catch some more updates, or just engage with everybody in there if you just want to conversate. But I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoy. Love you all.